isn't the humiliation enough? When she's with you, she deliberately brings up her ex, comparing you to him, just to emphasize that you'll never measure up. And what could hurt more than knowing you're here, giving her everything, while she casually flirts with other men right in front of you? She doesn't see you as special. You're just a temporary option she keeps around for her own amusement. And there's more. She knows your financial limits, yet she continues to demand things beyond your means, just to make you feel inadequate, undeserving. When you talk about the future, she dismisses it easily, because in her eyes, you'll never be part of her life. Ask yourself, haven't you had enough of being disrespected? It's time to stand up, to break free, and to claim the respect you deserve. Let's build a community of kindness by subscribing to Stoicism for Success right now and sharing it with those you wish to see live with kindness and strength like us. Let's spread these positive values together. 1. The power of self-mastery. A man who masters himself does not make empty promises or speak in vain. When he says something, he commits to it through action without excuses or blame shifting when things go wrong. In a relationship, he does not lose control, explode, or act thoughtlessly over trivial matters. Instead, he faces issues calmly, handles them rationally, and takes responsibility. Have you ever met a man who is quick to walk away or shirk responsibility over a minor conflict? That's a sign of a lack of self-control. A man of integrity knows that to build trust, he must prove himself through consistent actions and never back down when challenges arise. For example, if he promises to make time for his partner, he prioritizes and follows through rather than making excuses. And when he is wrong, he apologizes sincerely, without cover-ups or avoidance. This consistency reassures his partner that she is with a mature, dependable person capable of true self-control. 2. Women don't want to be chased. Women aren't easily impressed by empty promises or exaggerated gestures. What they truly value are consistent and genuine actions that prove a man's reliability and worth. A wise man doesn't overdo it or blindly pursue. Instead, he acts just enough, no excessive texting or desperate efforts to hold her attention. For example, rather than making promises to always be there, he simply shows up when needed, acting sincerely without a show. Such a man doesn't waste time chasing or begging for attention because he knows his value doesn't depend on pleasing anyone. His calmness, steadiness, and emotional resilience create a sense of security and attraction. When he doesn't chase or overdo, she will recognize him as someone worthy of respect. This is the power of genuine consistency, the qualities that make you stand out in a woman's eyes. 3. Don't over-apologize or try too hard to please. A sincere and timely apology is a mark of maturity and accountability. It shows you understand your mistake and are ready to face its consequences. However, when you constantly apologize for small things or even for no reason, the apology loses its meaning and makes you appear weak. This not only lowers your self-worth, but also makes you seem indecisive and lacking in confidence to others. Imagine this scenario. You and she have a minor disagreement about personal preferences. If you quickly apologize and give in just to smooth things over, it shows you don't respect your own opinions. Instead of apologizing repeatedly, know how to stand by your views respectfully and only apologize when truly at fault. Over-apologizing is like an empty promise. It eventually loses its value. Apologizing only when necessary helps you maintain confidence and earns her respect for the sincerity in each of your words. 4. Emotional self-control. A man who controls his emotions is someone who pauses to assess the situation instead of reacting immediately. He doesn't let anger or emotions take over his actions. Women quickly recognize and value this quality, as it shows maturity and responsibility. Imagine a situation where she says something you don't agree with. Instead of instantly reacting or getting upset, you listen and assess the true intent behind her words. Rather than arguing, you understand the underlying emotions and respond calmly. This not only prevents conflict but also creates a sense of security, making her feel respected and understood. In contrast, a man who easily loses his temper often lacks control, causing discomfort. Women don't want to be with someone easily swayed by emotions. Calmness isn't just a sign of maturity, It also shows you have the capacity to protect and support her in any situation. This reliability makes you naturally attractive without needing flashy words or exaggerated actions. Let's come together to support our community. If you are a kind person, please hit the like button on this video and leave some energetic comments to spread positive vibes. Together, we can make a difference. 5. Communication language. Women often seek recognition not only for their appearance but also for their intelligence and mindset, something many men overlook. Instead of only complimenting her on her looks, praise her for her intelligence, creativity, or the way she solves problems. This shows that you genuinely pay attention to who she is inside, not just her exterior. Imagine a situation. She shares about a project she's working on, and instead of just smiling and nodding, you say, "I'm really impressed with the way you analyze things. Your thought process is truly unique." Such a compliment not only surprises her, but also makes her feel respected and seen on a deeper level. Compliments about intelligence are not superficial, but carry weight, building mutual respect and sparking genuine admiration. When you focus on this aspect, you not only set yourself apart, but also become someone she values, because you recognize not just her outward beauty, but also her intellect and efforts within. 6. Mastering body language. Maintaining an appropriate distance is not only polite, but also demonstrates an understanding of and respect for others' boundaries. In a conversation, if you stand too close, you may unintentionally make the other person feel invaded and uncomfortable. Conversely, maintaining a reasonable distance shows that you respect their personal space, allowing her to feel natural and at ease in the interaction. Take a real-life example. You're having a conversation with someone you're interested in. Instead of standing so close that she has to step back, maintain a moderate distance, not too far, but enough to let her feel comfortable. By keeping a proper distance, you create a safe, respectful environment where she can sense your interest without feeling pressured. Proper distance does not diminish intimacy. On the contrary, it helps you build a deeper connection. This shows that you are a considerate man who respects others and isn't in a rush to establish intimacy, allowing the relationship to grow naturally and sustainably. 7. Actions speak louder than words. No matter how eloquent words may be, they can never fully disguise insincerity if body language does not align. A sincere man demonstrates his intentions not only through words, but also through his gaze, gestures, and attentive listening. For instance, if you promise to always be there for her, don't rely solely on words. Back it up with consistent actions like being present in difficult moments, maintaining a sincere gaze during conversations, and not appearing distracted. If someone says, "I care about you," but their eyes wander, gestures feel unnatural, or they don't genuinely listen, their words become hollow. In contrast, a sincere man will hold a steady gaze, exhibit a relaxed expression, and respond calmly without forced gestures. These cues create a sense of safety, making her feel genuinely valued. Body language is a powerful communication channel that cannot be easily faked or concealed. If you truly want her to trust you, align your words and actions. A sincere gaze and consistent gestures will say it all, helping you build long-term trust. 8. Being proactive without forcing. When you know how to be proactive without pushing, you create space for the other person to freely express their own desires. This not only shows respect, but also brings balance to the relationship, where both have the chance to determine the pace. Imagine a situation. You want to meet her over the weekend and have expressed your interest. Instead of constantly texting or pressuring her, let her decide the timing and willingness herself. In doing so, she feels respected, not forced. Allowing her this space shows that you're not only caring, but also understand the value of personal freedom. This is crucial in building a lasting relationship, as no one wants to feel controlled or pressured to meet someone else's expectations. Instead of trying to control the situation, give her the opportunity to express her true desires. That's how you create a healthy relationship where both have a voice and the freedom to decide the pace of connection. 9. Staying true to your values and life goals. Live according to your values and goals instead of wasting time trying to please others. When you know what you want and stay true to your chosen path, You naturally create an attraction without forcing yourself. Take a real-life example. If your goal is to build a sustainable career, don't waste time on relationships that don't support or respect that path. Some people around you may want you to change, but trying to please them only distances you from your true self. When you steadfastly pursue your values, you eliminate those who are only with you for temporary gain. The right person will be drawn to the confidence and clarity in how you live, because you know what you're doing and aren't easily swayed. This is how you build sustainable relationships with people who share the same values, rather than trying to impress. By being true to yourself, you create a strength that cannot be ignored, attracting the right people without needing to show off or compromise yourself. 10. Living a meaningful life. When you live with purpose and ideals, you are not only building your own value, but also clearly defining who you are. A man with purpose does not chase after fleeting pleasures or superficial relationships. He knows what he wants and is committed to taking action to achieve long-term goals. For example, if you are building your own business, instead of spending every evening on social outings, you dedicate time to learning, working, and developing skills. This not only shows women that you are responsible, but also that you are self-controlled and not easily swayed by temporary distractions. Women are attracted to a man who knows what's important and lives by his values, as this provides a sense of safety and trust. When you live with purpose, you won't need to prove yourself with empty words. Your actions will naturally show that you are a man of direction, consistency, and reliability, qualities that cannot be ignored in any meaningful relationship. Thank you for watching this video. Let's support our wonderful community by hitting subscribe and turning on notifications right now. Show everyone that you're living kindly by liking the video and sharing your experiences in the comments. Take action now to spread positive energy.